Yeah, well, you're feeling.
Yeah,
because you.
I know the resident side, so I know the yeah.
Yeah, you. Take long time.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Like this one? Yeah, but nothing like that, like that. Yeah, what's that? All right, now you take light up here. Oh, you get put it here, put it on. Like movie light. Right. Ladies are taking come here. Would you wait for your side for? Would you come here? No, ladies are taking. Oh, that's nobody come here. Would you wait for it for them?
dalam berhitung apa?
No, you private. Cannot be able to go
You have the private family is down.
Yeah, they come. We don't wait for it here. You have to put it the correct side, or you go put it the wrong side. You put that face south, that will be the same. Same thing. You go tall, and you go outside.
Yes, yes. We on the outside and to move back in.
Basic. Dia pun kan. Hasil itu jika bagi tasan. Hasil itu kalau tak. Ya, dia pun itu kita. Ya. Ya, ya. Right, already. Right, kalau boy. You boleh tasan.
Yeah. Let me come out first.
Completo, look at it. Go take all the spin, eh? Or look okay, okay. Take the casa over. Right, you always spill it with football box, right? Put
Yeah, come. Stay with
So
it.
come
Come on
up,
this
sir.
side.
Come, sir. Right, you got to stay this side.
No, let him come. Yeah, come. Yeah, come. Right, you go around here. You gotta stay on. So let's stay right here. Uncle, stay right here. Right, good. And go down here. Right. Let him right here. Yeah, you look right.
Follow. Poi lo la storia di cui ya está por ahora. Quay ra mó quay ra. Yeah, stood. For the day, stood at 6. One sided, one of the days. Server. Alright, you're supposed to speak. You take it back, right? Yeah, but when you keep it, don't leave close. Put it seat. What that? Right.
I'll move up from here. Come on in. You come on this side.
My brother. Ready? Okay, Jai Sitaram everybody. So today we have gathered here in this home to perform what is called the final rites or the Antim Sanskar. We all know that once we are born, one day we all will have to be in this very same position. So what do we do when we are faced with any situation in life? We take the best knowledge and experience that we have from humanity and try to do the best. So our dear sister Umaji has lived a full life, and she was very fortunate to be blessed with the association of our Guruji, Professor Harishankar Adesh. And we all know once we are born we will die, and so her turn has come, and what is left for us to do now is to do the best, take the best knowledge that we have and do the best for her. So it's very nice. I want to welcome all of you and thank you all very much for being here to lend your support. So ready to start. Yeah? Go faster. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Iti Hastam Prakshara. Om Govindaya Namaha. Iti Hastam Prakshara. Take water in your right hand. Now when I say the mantra and I say Swaha, then all of you will also say Swaha, and you will drink the water for purification
internally as well as externally. Wait till I say the preface. Om Shri Keshavaya Namaha Swaha. Take again 3 times. Take it. Wait till I say the preface. Come on, little son. Om Shri Madhavaya Namaha Swaha. One more time. Om Shri Narayanaya Namaha Swaha. Om Govindaya Namaha Iti Hastam Prakshalam. So, we drank the water 3 times to purify 3 things in our body: our thoughts, our words, and our action. And that is considered as internal as well as external purification. Alright, the rings, Mike. Ring.
Yeah, more.
Okay, so after we purify ourselves inside and outside, we are putting on this ring. And of course, this ring is like a pass, like a ticket, like a visa for you to enter into this realm to perform these ceremonies. Om Pavitresto Vaishnavyo Savitarvaha Prasavutpunam Yakshadrena Pavitrena Surya Sarashmami Tasyate Pavitrapate Pavitraputa Sajakama Mune Takshakeyam. One again. Om Pavitresto Vaishnavyo Savitarvaha Prasavutpunam Yakshadrena Pavitrena Surya Sarashmami Tasyate Pavitrapate Pavitraputa Sajakama Mune Takshakeyam. Om Tilakam Cha Mahapunyam Pavitram Papanashanam Chasama. Om Tilakam Cha Mahapunyam Pavitram Papanashanam Apadaharite Nityam Lalate Harishchandanam. Om Tilakam Cha Mahapunyam Pavitram Papanashanam Apadaharite Nityam Lalate Harishchandanam. Om Tilakam Cha Mahapunyam Pavitram Papanashanam Apadaharite Nityam Lalate Harishchandanam. Give them a flower, please.
Sure.
Just happy about our life. Turn right, you will see the people.
Thanks.
Wait.
Everybody take a flower. Oh, thank you. You leave it here in case anybody needs. All right, so I want to say thanks very much for the sound system who made it available for us, so I could reach you all much more easily. So let's all join together in chanting our mantra of prayer to Bhagavan Vishnu, asking Prabhu to extend his grace and blessings upon us all, that whatever we are gathered here to do today, with the blessings of Bhagavan, we will be able to do everything properly and correctly. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Om Aim Saraswatyaya Namaha Om Shri Guru Charana Kamalibhyo Namaha Om Apavitraha Pavitro Va Sarvavastangato Apivaya Hasmarit Pundarikaksha Savahya Bhyantara Suchihi Harihi Om Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasadrisham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalaнаyanam Yogi Bhirdhyanagamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavabhaiharanam Sarvalokaikanaatham. Om Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudramarutaha Stunavanti Divyaihe Stavaihe Vedaihe Sangaparakaramopanishadara Garyantiyam Samagaha Dhyanavasthittadgatena Manasa Pashyantiyam Yoginoho Yasyantam Naviduhu Surasurgana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Do you all put the flower here? Jai Vishnu. Right inside here. They give you no flowers? How are they so bad? Let's put it in different method, please. Thank you. All right, now we are going to do what's called the Sankalp. Take flowers again. All right, so the Sankalp is a noble decision that we are taking to perform the rites as our Dharma have recommended for us to do. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Achyutananda Govinda Namo Charana Bheshajat Nashyanti Sakalaha Rogaha Satyam Satyam Vadamyaham. Om Vishnura Vishnura Vishnu Adya Brahmane Dutiya Praharade Shri Shweta Varaha Kalpe Vaivasman Manmantare Ashtavin Sati Tame Kali Yuge Kali Pratham Charane Bhurloke Trinidad Deshe Penal Gramme Aryavrtantagata Brahmavarte ke Deshe Punya Kshetre Baudhavatare Varthaman Yathanama Samvatsare cha Surya Uttarayane cha Phalguna Mase Shukla Pakshe. Is it date today? 22nd, okay, right. Thank you. Ravi Vasarem Shashtami Tathao Ashwini Nakshatre Brahma Yoge Kaulav Karnecha Taitil Telchil Yoge Mesha Rasi Stite Surya Shubha Rasi Stite Shashanke Shesheshu Greheshu Yatha Yatha Rashi Stanasti Teshu Amuk Gotrasya. Well, we may not only Gotra that she belongs to, so we say Amuk Gotrasya. Amuk Nam, you all recite your name. Her correct name is Uma Budhram, right? Yeah. Uma Budhram Pretasya Antyeshti Karam Aham. You recite your names Karishye. Put the flowers inside here. Jai Vishnu, Jai Shri Ram. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. All right, good. So now we are going to join together in performing the rites. Rites are very simple. Flowers, etc. Take water, sprinkle right through. Come by. Keep the water by you on that side. Sprinkle some water. Om Apavitra Pavitro Va Sarvavastangato Apivaya Smade Pundadikaksha Savahi Abhyandara Suchihi. Hari Om. Put it down. Yeah, but you don't have to put it here. Put it outside. Right, offer essence. Om Adya Ravivar Nana Gotra Suma Budhram Pretasya Pretakstane Shavo Nimitam Snanam Mayadiyate Tavo Patishtatam. Spray. You have to finish all that. Om Ravivar Nana Gotrasya Uma Budhram Pretasya Metakstane Shavo Nimitam Gandham Mayadiyate Tavo Patishtatam. Right, good. Leave it right here. Offer Chandan. Om Ravivar Nana Gotrasya Uma Budhram Pretasya Metakstane Shava Nimitam Gandham Mayadiyate Tavo Patishtatam. Put it nice, eh? Ring finger. All right, put it on here. Mala. Om Adya Ravivar Nana Gotrasya Uma Budhram Pretasya Pushpamala Mayadiyate Tavo Patishtatam. Arti. All right. You have to make the wick very fat, eh? So it will. Now let's go do the arti. Om Yamadware Mahaghore Andhena Tamasavrite Tatra Valokanarthaya Deepoyam Upatishtatam. Om Ravivar Rana Gotrasya Mupretasya Metakstane Shavo Nimitam Deepam Mayadiyate Tavu Patishtatam. Put down that arti. Let's offer the pinda. How many pindas we have?
6.
6, right? Good. So everybody, if you travel and you go abroad, you'll realize that if you have to go from one state to another, you have to pay a toll. And so we are going to take our dear Uma from Penal here, Batchyia, and we're going to carry her through different villages and up to the creek. So we will be passing through many different villages, and our Dharma teaches us all that God is here, there and everywhere. And so to God who is here, there and everywhere, we show respect in the form of offering a pinda, offering a prayer to each person who governs each city. So we're going to join now in prayer. Let's go. Wait, right. Om Adya Ravivar Nana Gotra Matar Uma Budhram Preta Bhumi Tushtiyartham Mitakstane Shavo Nama Esha Pindaste Maya Diyate Tavu Patishtatam. So to God who is here, we offer this pinda. Touch the forehead and put it inside. We'll do three. No. Lift the cloth now. Right, good. Next one. Om Adya. We're doing 3 here and 3 that side. Om Adya Ravivar Nana Gotra Matar Oma Budhram Preta Duta Tushtirtam Griha Vastavade Devata Tushtirtam Cha Dwara Deshe Panthanama Esha Pindaste Mayadiyate Tavopatishtatam. Alright, so once we leave our home, you don't know what you're going to face on the outside. So we crossing, coming out from the gate, God is also there. So we offer prayer to that Devata. Dwara Deshe. Next one. Om Adya Ravivar Nana Gotra Matar. She's like a mother to you, right? Matar Oma Budhram Preta Du Bhuta Koti Palayana Kamaha Papara Khechara Namaisha Pindaste Mayadiyate Tavupatishtatam. So this is a body that is empty, no soul. So we don't know if anybody who died and they want to come and occupy this body. We pray that our prayer will protect this, our dear Oma, from any unwanted soul wanting to enter into his body. Now we love her and we care for her. But if all of a sudden you see she gets up, and what will happen to all of us? Who have stick, you'll see how fast they will run. You understand? We're afraid. Good? So in order to prevent that and not allow any other unwanted souls to interfere with our prayer here, we offer that pinda for that purpose. And when we go down that side, you'll hear the rest. All right, so let us say a prayer. Take a flower by. Let us say a prayer together, asking Bhagwan to extend his grace and blessings upon us all and upon the soul of our dear beloved. We know she was a very good and a pious soul, and death for her is definitely a promotion. So we pray that wherever her soul is going, to Vaikunt Lok, I'm sure, she'll be able to be happy. Om Anadini Dhano Devaha Shanka Chakra Gadadharaha Akshayaha Pundarikakshaha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava. Put it here. Right. You could step aside and sit down and relax. Next. So everybody who come in forward, 4 things you're going to offer. Essence, Chandan, Mala and Arti. Essence. The essence. Om Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Smanavandi Divyaihe Stavaihe Vedaihe Sangha Padakramopanishadar Gadiantiyam Samagaha Dhyanavasthitargatena Manasa Pashyantiyam Yogino Yasyant Tam Navidu Surasurgana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Essence, Chandan, flowers, Arti. All of you remember that. We're going to read some Gita now, right? Om Ata Shrimad Bhagavad Gita Navamodhyaya Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Om Idam Tute Guhyatamam Pravakshami Anasuyave Janam Vijnana Sahitam Yajñatva Mokshasya Shubhata Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyaksha Bhagavam Dharmam Susukham Kartum Avyayam Ashraddhanaha Purusha Dharmasya Parantapa Aprapyaman Vivartante Mrityu Samsara Vartamani Maya Tatamidam Sarvam Jagadavyakta Murtina Matstani Sarva Bhutani Na Chaham Tesho Vastitaha Nachamatstani Bhutani Pashyame Yogamaisaram Bhuta Brinnacha Bhutastu Mamatma Bhuta Bhavanaha Yatha Kasastito Nityam Vayu Sarvatra Gomahan Tatha Sarvani Bhutani Matstani Matstanit Padharya Sarva Bhutani Kaunteya Prakritim Yanti Mamikam Kalpakshay Punastani Kalpado Vrishijamyaham Prakritim Swama Vastava Vrishijami Punha Punha Bhuta Gramamam Kritsama Vasham Prakritir Vashata Nachamam Tani Karmani Nivagnandi Dhananjaya Udasi Navadasi Namasaktam Teshu Karmasu Maya Dhyakshen Prakriti Suyasya Characharam Hetunane Nakonteya Jagadvi Parivartate Vajananti Mamurha Manushim Tanumasratam Param Bhavam Ajananda Mama Bhuta Maheswaram Moghasha Moga Karamano Moga Jana Vijetasaha Rakshasi Masarim Chai Prakriti Mohinim Sritaha महात्मानस्तु मां पार्थ दैवीं प्रकृतिमाश्रिताः भजन् च नन्दमनुसो जाता भूतादिमव्ययं सततं कीर्तयन्तु मां यतन्तस्य धृतव्रताः नमस्यन्तस्य मां भक्तनित्ययुक्ता उपासते जानयज्ञेन चाप्यञ्जे जन्तु माम् उपासते एकत्वेन पृथक्त्वेन बहुधा विश्वतो मुखम् अहं क्रतुरहं यज्ञः सदाम् अहम् औषधं मन्त्रो अहमेवाज्यम् अहम् अग्निरहं हुतं पिताहमस्य जगतो माता धाता पितामहः वेद्यं पवित्रम् ओङ्कारक्सामि रजुरेव च गतिर्भर्ता प्रभुः साक्षी निवासः शरणं सुहृत् प्रभवः प्रलयः स्नानं निधानं बीजमव्ययं तपाम्यहमहं वर्षं न गृहाणं सृजामि च अमृतं चैव मृत्युस्य सदस्य चामर्जुन. Anybody who would like to go offer flower arti, you could do that now, right? When you come, anybody else, or find. I mess up, she knows, man. Take a napkin and wipe her up. Chandana is always up. Hey, Chandana is up, not down. Om Trey Vidya Mam Somapaha Puta Papa Yagasha Swargan Pratyante Te Punyamasa Surrender Lokam Ashnanti Divyandevi Deva Bhogante Tam Bhukra Suralokam Vishalam Kshirne Punyamartha Lokam Vishanti Evam Tre Dharma Manuprapanna Gatakanam Kama Kama Labhante Ananyasyanti Yandomam E Janaha Paripasate Tesham Nitya Yuktanam Yoga Kshemam Bahamiham Yapyanya Devata Bhakta Yajante Shraddhayan Vitaha Te Apimame Vakonte Prakritim यह प्यंज देवता भक्त यजंते श्रद्धयान्विता ते अपि मां विवेकोंते यजंत विधिपूर्वकम. Who older than her just put a flowers and say a prayer and bless. Without a do अहम हि सर्वयज्ञानां प्रोक्तः च प्रभुरेव च न तु माम् अभिजानन्ति तत्त्वेन तस्य वन्दिते यान्ति देवता देवान् पितृयान्ति पितृव्रताः भूतानि यान्ति भूतेजा यान्ति मध्याजिनो अपि मां पत्रं पुष्पं फलं तोयमयो मे भक्तः प्रणश्यति तदहं भक्तप्रहितं स्नामि प्रेतात्मनः यत् करोषि यदश्नासि यद्दहोषि ददासि यत् तपस्यसि कौन्तेय तत् कुरुष्व धर्मं शुभाशुभफलैरेव मोक्षस्य कर्मबन्धनैः संन्यासयोगिकतात्मा विमुक्त माम् उपैष्यसि समोहम सर्वभूतेषु न मे देषु अस्ति न प्रियाः हे भजन्ति तु मां भक्तमयि ते तेषु चाप्यहम् अपि चेत् सुदुराचार भजते माम् अनन्यभाक् साधुरेव समन्तव्यः सम्यग्व्यवसितो हि सः क्षिप्रं भवति सर्वधर्मात्मा सत्त्वक् शान्ति निगच्छति कौन्तेय प्रतिजानीहि न मे भक्त पुनश्यति मां हि पार्थव्यपाश्रित्य ये अपि स्युः पापयोनयाः श्रीषु वै शाश्वता शुद्धास्ते अपि यान्ति परां गतिं किं पुनर्ब्राह्मणा पुण्या भक्त राजसस्तथा अनित्यम सुखम किं पुनर्ब्राह्मणः भक्ता भक्ता राजसस्तथा अनित्यम सुखम लोपम्यां प्राप्य भजस्वमां मन्मना भव मद्भक्त मध्याजि मां नमस्कुरु मामे वैशसि युक्तैव महात्मा मत्परायणं तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता नवमोऽध्यायः श्री परमात्मने नमः. Om Achyutan, make that wick fatter. See the breeze will outin it off. All I need to put on. Let's put the flowers in the yard. Om Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutah Stunavanti Divyaihe Stavaihe Vedaihe Sangha Parakramopanishadar Gadiantiyam Samagaha Dhyanavasthattargatena Manasa Pashyantiyam Yogino Yasyantam Navidu Sura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Alright, so whilst members of the family, friends, well-wishers, supporters will be coming forward to pay their final respects, we have a number of different devotees who would like to say something. And so, who are the persons who are going to talk? Who is the person who is going to talk?
Sure.
Just put flowers. When you
Okay, so I'm told we have someone whose name is Sharda, who will be presenting a bhajan. I don't know if she's here yet. Sharda. I don't know if it's about Sharda from BBS. So I do think Sharda is here, so we're going to join together and doing a very beautiful bhajan, one that we all know and we can all sing together. So we join together a very famous bhajan that we all know, and we can all join together and sing together. Jaya Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyon ke dukh dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jaya Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyon ke dukh dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare. This is a very beautiful and meaningful bhajan. One bhajan alone and have a whole message for life itself. Jai means victory, Krishna means Bhagwan, God, the Supreme Being. Hare means to arise and awake. And dukhiyon ke dukh dur kare, main the capacity of Bhagwan is to take away our sorrows far away from us all. And this is our prayer, that we don't want to have sorrows in our life. We want to have joy and happiness. जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो, जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो, और कोई न खेवन हारा हो, फिर तू ही बेरा पार करो। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों के दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। The Bhajan says, जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, that sometimes in life we are like described as is described in the Bhajan. We are in an ocean, we are drowning. There is darkness all around and you cannot swim. You cannot swim. And you are drowning. You are calling out now for help. Mother help me, father help me, knowledge help me, education help me, job help me. And you realize that nobody could help you in a situation like that. Fir tu hi bera par, then who will come to help you at that time? You'll realize it is Bhagwan will come and hold your hand and pull you out of the ocean of darkness in which you are drowning and put you on the shore of safety. So if that is the being who will be there to help us all, why do we put Prabhu in the back? Put him in front of everything that we do. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों के दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे. Whatever Bhagwan wishes to do, he can do. Whatever I and you want to do, we cannot do it. If it is within our power, it would have made Oma, back as normal. But that is not within our power. Only Bhagwan has that capacity. Tu chahe to sab kuch kar de. Bhagwan can take visha ko bhi amrit kar de. Bhagwan can take poison which will kill you and destroy you and turn it to nectar. Who could do that? Anybody want to take some gramazone and try to make you immortal? No. Visha ko bhi amrit kar de. He can take poison, turn it to nectar. That is the capacity that Bhagwan has. But who would Bhagwan do that for? Whomsoever meditates upon Bhagwan, offers prayer, lives according to his instructions for us all, that person will be blessed with such. We all know what is the right thing to do, but we don't do it. We know we're supposed to be truthful in our thoughts, in our words, and our action, but we don't. So because we don't do what Bhagwan wants us to do, this is why in this world we are faced with many, many troubles. So, when you go to a funeral, sometimes you go and you don't know the person who died. You don't know what contributions they have made to the world. And so we're going to ask our dear sister to do the eulogy. So we ask her, what's her name there?
Sherry.
Huh? Sherry. So Sherry will be doing that part for us all. So Sherry.
I just want to call my cousin Anu to stand next to me, as she will also be saying a few words. I want to start with a private joke that Auntie Oma and I had. When I was growing up, I was very loud. troublesome but very loud, very talkative, and it would sometimes offend people because not everybody likes loud and not everybody likes talkative and speaking out. And I remember one day she called me and I was having a hard time. And she said to me, one of these days, your talking is what is going to make you money. And 10 years ago, I became a lecturer at UWI St. Augustine. And so every time I would return, we would have a private chuckle. So I guess that it is expected that I speak on behalf of Auntie Oma today. And if you know anything about lecturers, you don't give them an open mic and an audience because we may be here for a very long time. So what I did is make sure that I wrote my talking points down so that I could stick to time before Baba takes the microphone for me. You know, I see a lot of us here and a lot of us are grieving. You know, my dearest auntie has passed away, one of my dearest aunties. My task today is to present a eulogy. But I prefer to say that my task today is just leading us down a remembrance of Auntie Oma. You know, today we gather with heavy hearts. And over the past week, I have been listening to people talk about the impact that she has had in their lives, in the country, as a national icon, I could perhaps say, but someone that made national contribution. And last night, during the satsang, I was reminded that she was bestowed the honor that translates to Nightingale of Music. And if we know the nightingale is a bird that sings with passion and sings beautifully and enhances people's lives throughout. And as I listened to people in their conversations during the week, and even as they came to support us, there were some words that really came out to me that helped me to understand, and maybe I want to use those words to guide us as we go along that remembrance path this morning. And those words are talent, passion, and purpose. Auntie Oma had an extreme talent. She was born right here in Penal, and she went to the Penal Presbyterian School. And she had this passion for singing in communities, for religious events, and that is where her talent was discovered. And the talent was discovered by someone during a community yagd. And, you know, I have to say that gave her the opportunity to meet a lot of people. It was during that event that she met Mrs. Kelkar, who was a Hindi teacher at Gandhi Ashram College, and who, after hearing her sing, invited her to learn Hindi at the college. Mrs. Kelkar was connected to the Indian High Commission, and she introduced Auntie Oma to many popular and well-known people, including her Guruji, the late Professor H.S. Adish. And that encounter would have changed her life and her life path. And through the teachings of Professor Adish and his musical mentorship and personal mentorship, Auntie Oma would go on to receive several national and international accolades. She was a national figure in her own way, a radio personality, a TV personality. Many of us still go to YouTube to see her recorded. There's sometimes for Diwali I'll put on the TV, and I'll be so happy to see Auntie Oma singing. But with all of that talent that she had a purpose, and that purpose was to teach music and Hindi to people in Trinidad and Tobago. And that purpose was fulfilled even though she had challenges in her life, even though she got sick when she came back to Penal. You know, I was so surprised that she would organize choirs and Diwali celebrations and so on. So I was very happy about that. As a founding member of the Bharatiya Vidya Sansthan and a devoted follower of Professor Adish, the Nightingale of Music was also of faith, devotion, and compassion. And one of the words we continue to hear about Auntie Oma's humility, and I have a little story, and I'm not going to be too long, but I have the story of Auntie Oma's humility. I remember one day she said 2 of her friends were going to come to visit. And I said, all right, 2 friends are coming. I went out, and by the time I had come back, those 2 friends were Sharda Maraj, who was at that time a well-known TV presenter, and it was Justice Gillian Lucky. And they all called her Auntie. They had brought a TV for her, and they spent the afternoon with her, and they continued to keep in communication. But looking at her humility, you would never have known just how recognized she was. And something else you don't know, I remember once walking through the arrival hall of the Piaco Airport. You all remember the arrival hall, where there are murals on the wall of what represents Trinidad and Tobago. And I remember walking through and seeing a picture of my Auntie Oma on it. When she was young, this young girl holding a deer at the St. James Mandir, and that picture became very popular. In fact, in my own career, I was responsible for the Commonwealth Youth Program and preparing packages for the ambassadors. And one of the things in that program was a picture of my Auntie Oma holding the same deer at the St. James Mandir. And that's something that, will always stay with me, that so humble she was, but such a national character she was also. But her passion was not just about fulfilling her purpose. Her passion was about family. And as you look at everybody here, you are seeing young and you're seeing old. And our gate was like a revolving door of people visiting all the time, with her teaching music, Hindi, and just people coming. And I want to end with something that her dearest friend Lalita has said. Lalita, unfortunately, is unable to be here. Grief is the price we pay for love. And she is so caught up with the emotion, she's not able to be here today. But she would like me to share these words. She says, and these words, I think, epitomize those 3 words we use to describe Auntie Oma: talent, purpose, and passion. She says, my dearest Auntie, having known you for the past 20 years, we have spent so many special moments together. It starts when you recognized my vocal talents and decided to train me for some time, and even encouraged me to attend BVS classes where I wrote level 1 and 2 exams and made you proud by passing both exams. Our bond grew even stronger when Erica came along, and my visits were more frequent. Sharing a good laugh, celebrating your birthday every year was a joy. You imparted so much wisdom, even though you had your own challenges. Auntie, having to write this tribute to you is one of the most difficult things for me, as I recently lost my life partner. But I must give you the recognition you deserve. You were a blessing to me in ways I will never forget. I honor you as a mentor and a guide who always saw potential in others. You are my bestie, Lalita. And I think from the voice of someone who was her best friend, we can recognize that she had talent that she was willing to share ungrudgingly, celebrating everybody's success. She had purpose to teach and to build communities around Hindi and Indian culture. And she had a passion for people, to share what she knew and to love. And as a family, we want to thank everyone for being here. And we also want to recognize my Auntie Patsy for being a caregiver for so long for her, and Erica, who has been here also for 14 years and has become a member of our family. In fact, when you see Auntie Oma, you would have seen Erica over the past 14 years. So thank you for going along this journey with me, remembering my aunt. And I just want to end by saying, a philosopher said that we die twice, that we know. I mean, it's not a spiritual thing, but he is saying that we die twice. We die once when our physical body has given up, but we also die a second time when people stop remembering us. Auntie Oma, you know, we always wish we had more time with you, but your earthly body has come to the end of this course. But I want to say that because you have done so much for us and impacted so many people, that your memory lives on. And that second death wouldn't happen because you will forever be cherished in our hearts and in our memories. Thank you. I want to just hand over to my cousin Anu.
Respected elders, sisters, brothers, our friends and family who are joining us via the live stream link, Sitaram, Sairam, and good morning. In growing up, there were very proud moments when I would hear Auntie Uma's voice on the radio. When someone played her record and said, you know, that's your Auntie Uma. When people would come up to me and say, Uma Budhram is your aunt, you know, she taught me. I learned from her, she was my guru. And I thought, wow, she's really popular, she's a real star. And I'm not going to stand here today and attempt to even list her accomplishments as a guru, versed in Hindi and music. She dedicated a big part of her life at the Sri Adesh Ashram, and some of you are here this morning. The number of lives she touched, the number of students she taught, the number of original bhajans she composed, the number of stages she graced with other veterans in her field. There's no way I can do justice to that. But what I will say though, and it follows on really beautifully from what Sherry just said, is that Auntie Uma Budhram, was respected, loved, and recognized both locally and internationally. She was a national icon, and her picture is also in the wall somewhere. They said where the VIPs, dignitaries come in, which we common people won't see. But she lived her life following her passion and with purpose. And that was a real blessing. There are so many people today in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and even older who still haven't found their purpose in life or even their passion. Whatever she did was not, though, for name and fame, and certainly not for money, but purely because of her love for music and her love for God. In her later years, as we know, she fell ill, and as circumstances would have it, she moved back home here in Batchyia Trace. And still, her illness, as Sherry mentioned, did not stop her from living. She gave so much back to the community, brought people together in her intimate classes and those beautiful Diwali programs, a couple of which she allowed me or invited me to be a part of. And I remember sweating profusely having to sing a bhajan because she was sitting there looking at me, knowing who she was. But what I would like for us to reflect on this morning is the lesson that we can learn from her life and what we can take away with us. Auntie Uma, yes, was a veteran in her field and very accomplished, but there was never a sense of ego that I did this, or I achieved this, or I sang this. Never. She was not swell-headed or arrogant. She was so humble and so simple and lived her life with grace. And for that reason, she was great in the hearts of so many. The loss of a loved one, even if they are ailing, is never an easy thing. It would be amiss of me if I didn't mention, our two aunts, Auntie Zyrene and Auntie Chunu, who really dedicated their lives in providing for her and looking after her, making her comfortable every moment. As we know, her multiple strokes she had affected her voice, and she was unable to sing the nightingale, and then unable to even speak. And that would have been a real loss for us, not only for her, because we were unable to continue learning from her and being coached by her, not able to hear her beautiful singing. But for someone who was so vocal, no doubt she would have been singing internally, mentally. And I do believe that it would have given her the opportunity to do a lot, because she was very wise, to do a lot of introspection and reflection and communing with God in her later years. No doubt she's resting in the arms and singing with the angels. Our memories of her would live on, and so will her legacy. And thank you, Siren.
Lines of the song that she taught you.
Well, she didn't actually teach me, she just... but I know Bhajan I could sing. Okay. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Bol. Chorus. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Jai Radha Ramana 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 Hari Bol. Sitaram.
I'd like to say a special thanks to both these sisters who came and, offered their contribution. I see Sharda have finally arrived. So we'd like to ask her now to come and render the bhajan that she was supposed to do earlier. Thank you.
Sitaram, everyone. My apologies. This is a difficult time, I know, for everyone. And this morning, I'm sorry to be late. There are things that you can't help, but I'm glad I made it before everyone left and I still have a chance to see her. Aunt Yuma, as we knew her, for me, was an auntie. And she was a very ardent supporter, a very strong advocate for anything that I wanted to pursue. She provided strong encouragement. And she shared her bhajans with me. You've heard that being referred to. She shared those with me. I still treasure some of her writing. And I think we've all been blessed and graced with her presence in our lives. She's such a gem. She has been such a treasure. And we carry her memory with her. There are many of us who can't be here today, but we appreciate what she has done, privately, publicly, for this country. I don't know if I will sing as sweetly as she would like to hear, but I will try. Fifth black? Yes. गोविंद मेरे यह प्रार्थना है, भूलूं न मैं नाम कभी तुम्हारा, निष्काम होके दिन रात गाऊं, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति, हे कृष्ण हे यादव हे सखेति, प्यारे जरा तो मन में विचारो, क्या साथ लाए क्या ले चलोगी, साथी न कोई हरि को पुकारो, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति, हे कृष्ण हे यादव हे सखेति, देहांत काले तुम सामने हो, बंसी बजाते मन को लुभाते, कहता यही मैं तन नाथ त्यागूं, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति, गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति, हे कृष्ण हे यादव हे सखेति, हे कृष्ण हे यादव हे सखेति, हे कृष्ण हे यादव हे सखेति. To my auntie who also sang with me and enjoyed it, who sang in octaves that she didn't know that she was singing in. She sang higher than her normal pitch when she was singing with me on television, and who was very brave, very stalwart, very, positive being. And we had fun because when she was with our late Guruji and Guru Mataji now, she was there. And she served so many people, and she cared for so many people, and she took on a lot of the stress that the ashram would have brought to her. But she was, you have 3 stones. She was the 3rd stone. She was the 3rd leg of the stool that the ashram rested on. And Yumai, thank you so much for all you've done. I thank you for being a part of my life. And I'm glad that you're in the arms of Sri Krishna, of Bhagwan. I don't want you to come back. You're too blessed. I want you to stay there with him, and we will meet.
Thank you very much, Sharda. So we have one more person to speak before our main speaker, and that is Erica, our wonderful nurse.
I must say a pleasant good morning to everyone. I am the caregiver for 14 years for Budhram, and being there the caregiver is through her sister, Budhram. She asked me one day, I was walking to go to the clinic with my son. My son was 7 months. And she asked me if I will take care of her sister. And I look at her and I said, let me call my family, my husband and my children. And they all agree that I will take care of Budhram. And for that past year, she was a gem in my life and my children. And I love her dearly. And we had a lot of laughter together. You know, she said one day, I came in late and she said, Gil, if you didn't come, it would have been Mama take Papa and Papa take Mama. And I had a laugh. And she's so caring and loving. She loved my son daily, and my children is like grandchildren for her. And we must take pattern with people like her. She's very loving. She don't care what race or creed or color, but she's really, really a nice person. I really want to thank God. Even for her nieces, Sherry, I call him my sister, Shilling, and even her son-in-law, Nick, I call him my brother, and even I now get to know Ravi. I love the Budhram family dearly, and I will miss her because we were very, very close. I could have speak to her about anything, and she always have a positive way in, my questions I asked her. And I want to thank God even for her brother Robbie and the whole entire Budhram family. And I know that I will miss her big time, but God knows best. And I pray that she rests in peace. And I thank God for all the love that she showed to me.
Thank you, Erica. And I came here the other day to perform some prayers for her. And when you came here and you saw Uma's condition, you knew that whosoever was looking after her was doing a tremendous job. So on behalf of all of us, thank you for the great savor that you did. So at this time, we're going to call another stalwart of our country, our dear brother Tenzing, who will be presenting a little talk.
Namaste. Jai Gurudev. I'm here to represent Bharati Vidya Sansthan and to express our reflection and gratitude for the contribution of Uma Bahinji, Sangeet Sarika, Uma Budhram. We of the Bharati Vidya Sansthan extend our deepest condolences to the immediate and extended family of Uma Bahinji, all villagers, friends, her caregiver, and I see present here many stalwarts of BVS who would have come here this morning. And I know that there will be many dozens at the creek who could not come here this morning. In reflecting on Uma Bahinji's contribution, allow me to talk about two things. One is music and the other is Hindi. In terms of music, Uma Bahinji was the first lady artist of Indian music in the Caribbean, I believe in the Western Hemisphere, and it is possible out of India to have cut an LP in those days, but not just of classical Indian music, Shastri Sangeet, but all the styles, various styles of Indian music in that LP, which would have been something new to this country. It includes Tarana, for example, Panditji, Chaturang, and Bhajan, and she sang Saraswati Vandana and recorded. So we remember her contribution for that first LP, first such LP. Now, Uma Bahinji, in terms of music, that is apart from her fantastic voice, okay? She was, because of her talent, as someone previously mentioned, her capability, her dedication, she was conferred with the title Sangeet Sarika by her music guru and Sadhguru, spiritual guru, Professor Hari Shankar Adish. So we in BVS, either we refer to her as Uma Bahinji or Sangeet Sarika Uma, and those of us also refer to her as Auntie Uma. Now she completed her Sangeet Kalanidhi, which is a bachelor's degree in Indian music, a 7-year course, and related to that Sangeet Kalanidhi degree, she wrote a thesis entitled Rag Ragini Padhati. Padhati means a system. So this thesis of hers dealt with the system of Rag Ragini. Now, interestingly, I can't tell you the exact date, but I think over the last 10 years or so, 2 students of BVS who completed their own Sangeet Kalanidhi course, they wrote their own thesis on what? On the contribution of Uma Bahinji. Not 1, 2 theses. That itself speaks to, it's a tribute to her contribution and her capability. As someone mentioned also, she was a voice of the airwaves in the late 60s, throughout the 70s and 80s. She was present with Guruji at every single program of his. And I observe in your program at the top right-hand corner, if you look at the program, the first picture, when we talk about Guruji, Professor Arish, this gentleman in the middle playing the harmonium, he is Guruji, Professor Arish. And this picture would have been I don't know what's the technical term, a snatch, a what? A grab, thank you, from the video which is on YouTube. This was recorded, and Sharda Maharaj Bahinji is in this picture, recorded in 1995 for the 150th anniversary of arrival of Indians in Trinidad. So when the researchers are doing their work regarding Shastri Sangeet or Indian music in Trinidad, her contribution will definitely be included. allow me to say a few things about her contribution towards Hindi. Uma Bahinji was one of the early students of BVS who did A-level, successfully completed her A-level in Hindi out of the University of London. In those days that exam was available. Subsequently, for some reason, it was stopped. Then, of course, within BVS, she completed his Sahitya Sarovar Part 1 and 2. In the 1970s, our Guru Mataji, to be Dr. Nirmala Adish, she compiled authors of Hindi in a book entitled Trinidad Mein Pratham Hindi Sadhak. In that book there is Uma Bahinji's contribution. And that book was presented in 1975 at the World Hindi Conference in Nagpur, India, to the then Prime Minister of India, Srimati Indira Gandhi. Now, Uma Bahinji was a Hindi poetess, and many of her poems are in the magazine Jyoti. Again, some good day, when research is being done in Hindi in this country, the name of Sangeet Sarika Uma Budhram would definitely feature. With these few words, and stretching my memory here, going back to music just a tad. In the textbook Nishad, one of the advanced music textbooks, authored by her Guruji, Professor Adish. Now this book, Nishad, has about 1,000 pages. It was published in Volume 1 and Volume 2. And in page 409 of Volume 2, there is a contribution, a review of contributors in music in Trinidad. And the very first name mentioned in that particular article is Sangeet Sarika Uma Budhram. With these a few words on behalf of the Director General of Bharati Vidya Sansthan, Guruji Vivek Shankar Adish. That's our Guruji's son. And his daughter, Pandita Surabhi Adish Govardhan, the entire executive of BVS, the entire membership of BVS, and I didn't mention that she was a member of BVS for over half a century, and a member of the executive for over 3 decades. On behalf of all of us, we extend our condolences to the family, to all of you, to the villagers, to the entire country who has lost a cultural icon. With these few words, Panditji, I thank you for this opportunity. Dhanyabad, Namaste.
Thank you very much, Bhai Ten Singh. Stand here, my brother. Sharada, you're going to sing one of Guruji's songs. We cannot have a great devotee of Guruji come and go without paying tribute to our Guru. By the way, everybody, this is one of the booklets that Guruji made with 20 beautiful, philosophical, highly devotional bhajans. When you listen to the LP that she made, this is how the LP would have started, with this sound. This is one of the bhajan that she sang on the LP. Very, very beautiful. Jaya Lakshmi Ganesh Jaya 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 Lakshmi Ganesh Jaya 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 Lakshmi Ganesh Jaya 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 Lakshmi. You should be in the middle. Dana mana dhana se पूजो तुमको, तन मन धन से पूजो तुमको, हाथों मेरे क्लेश। जय लक्ष्मी गणेश जय 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 लक्ष्मी गणेश। जो भी तुमको शीश झुकावे, जो भी तुमको शीश झुकावे, सुख संपत्ति से घर भर जावे, सुख संपत्ति से घर भर जावे। अनुकंपा से देवी तुम्हारी, अनुकंपा से देवी तुम्हारी, याचक बने नरेश। जय लक्ष्मी जय 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 लक्ष्मी गणेश। So we just do one verse of that. And this is yet again another blockbuster hit of the universe that Guruji have composed. You know, in the film world, they say blockbuster song and movie. This is one of his songs. We shall sing and translate together. So Guruji have taught us to sing with music. You see, sometimes you might sing a song and that song might be very high or very low. And because you mightn't be able to hit, you might be able to break, and that is not nice. So Guruji have taught us how to sing with music, for which we are very grateful. So we're going to join together in another beautiful bhajan of Guruji, who have composed thousands of beautiful bhajan. आज का पता है मुझे कल की विधाता जाने, आज का पता है मुझे कल की विधाता जाने। मानव खिलौना केवल, मानव खिलौना केवल, माने तो या ना माने, आज का पता है मुझे कल की विधाता जाने। So, as we talking about Hindi, if you don't understand the language, you miss everything. You might listen to the song, the film song, the movie song, whatever, and you might enjoy it. But when you could understand what is being said, then. So it says, Aaj ka pata hai mujhe. Today we know. Kal ki vidhata jane. Tomorrow, only Bhagavan knows. What are we? We are like a little toy in the hands of our karma. So you do good, good will come to you. You do bad, bad will come to you. करना जो आज कर तू, कल की मत आस कर तू, करना जो आज कर तू, कल की मत आस कर तू, छोड़ के भरोसा जग का, निज पे विश्वास कर तू, छोड़ के भरोसा जग का, निज पे विश्वास कर तू कर्तव्य सदा, कर तू कर्तव्य सदा, भूल के अपने वीराने, आज का पता है मुझे कल की विधाता जाने। Sorry, the beautiful bhajan say, करना जो आज कर दो कल की मत आस कर दो. Do not have faith on tomorrow. What you have to do today, do it. What you have to do tomorrow, do it today. And what you have to do now, today, do it now. Because you have no guarantee that we'll be alive later. Do not have faith on people and on this world. Every time you have faith on people, they will let you down. Whatever you have to do, you do your duty, regardless whether people are doing theirs or not. This is the kind of song Guruji would compose. जीवन है एक कहानी, सांसों की है रवानी। जीवन है एक कहानी, सांसों की है रवानी। मंजिल है स्वर्ग जिसकी, प्रेम डगर है सुहानी। मंजिल है स्वर्ग जिसकी, प्रेम डगर है सुहानी। प्रेम से ही बन जाते हैं, प्रेम से ही बन जाते हैं अपने सब ही बेगाने। आज का पता है मुझे, कल की विधाता जाने। And Guruji being a master poet is saying, what is life really? जीवन है एक कहानी. Life is a story of what? Breaths, inhalation and exhalation. Because as soon as you stop breathing, life finishes for you. If your destination, manzil hai swarga jiski, if your destination in this world is swarga or Bhagwan, then this journey will be very beautiful. But if your destination and what you want in this world is material things, you'll find lots of frustration. Prema se hi ban jate hai, apne sab hi begani. It is only because of love that strangers become near and dear. जो भी दे शूल तुझे, तू बस दे फूल उससे। जो भी दे फूल उससे, तू बस दे फूल उससे। जो भी डुबोना चाहे, बन जा तू कूल उससे। जो भी डुबोना चाहे, बन जा तू कूल उससे। वह ही इंसान बड़ा, वह ही इंसान बड़ा, अपनों को जो पहचाने। आज का पता है मुझे, कल भी विधाता जाने. So the beautiful third verse is saying, जो भी दे शूल तुझे, whosoever give you a thorn, don't give them a thorn again. Give them a flower. And this is how all the problems of the world could be solved. Somebody do something bad to you, you want to do something more bad to them to show that you are better in the bad way. So whosoever gives you a thorn, give them a flower. This is Guruji's teachings to us all. And this is what we must practice in our life. If somebody tries to drown you, you don't try to drown them because two of you will die. Try to help that person. And the divinity in him will help you to be saved. The greatest person in this world is that person who recognizes, who has self-realization. कर निर्मल मन से भक्ति देगा भगवान शक्ति. कर निर्मल मन से भक्ति देगा भगवान शक्ति. पाएगा तो दुखों से एक दिन आदेश मुक्ति. पाएगा तू दुखों से एक दिन आदेश मुक्ति. तू दुखा न दिल किसी का, तू दुखा न दिल किसी का. जग में जाने अनजाने आज का पता है मुझे, कल की विधाता जाने. So Guruji puts it so very beautiful. कर निर्मल मन से भक्ति. When you pray and you live your life with love, what happens? देगा भगवान शक्ति. Bhagwan will give you everything. पाएगा तो एक दिन आदेश. तू दुखा न दिल किसी का. Never try to hurt anybody in this world, whether knowingly or unknowingly. So this beautiful bhajan, one of the hundreds, if not thousands, that Guruji have composed. And it is such a sad thing that the world does not know it. Thank you very much, my dears, for assisting. So this is the message I wish to leave with you. What you have to do tomorrow, do it today. What you have to do today, do it now. Because you don't have no guarantee that you'll be alive next moment. So everybody, on behalf of the family, once again, I want to thank you all for taking time off from your schedule to be here with us. I also want to recognize Mrs. Marimutu, stalwart of the Bharatiya Vidya Sansthan, who was here, is here still? Oh, she's here, right. Those are the folks, these are the folks that we as the young children look up to for guidance and example. And they have set a very wonderful example. I am what I am because of Guruji. So come, let's do the closing prayer. Take flowers, let's do the closing prayer. Oh, yeah. Precious Mater, Uma Budhram, Precious Dhanik Stevie, Panchak Maranam, Suchi, Vansarikshya, Vilnasasam, Panchak Maranam, Vidhi, Karishi. Put. Put on the right side. Look at the right side. Look at the kudus. Between the feet. The boys have to put on the kudus. And the next one. Om Kripta Sujushkaram Karma Janata Va Apya Janata Mityu Kalam Vasam Praptam Narapanchatamagatam Dharma Dharma Samayutam Loka Moha Samanogam Raheyam Sarvadakran Divyan Lokam Sadaksham. Alright, so take flowers, that's really cool. Alright, so we are just going to close this part, and those of you who would like to come and view the body, to view our dear Uma, you know, once we are alive, we say the person, but once we die, we say the body. Right? So I don't want to say it. I want to say, those of you who would like to view Uma for the last time, you all are welcome to come forward. And we have some members of the Bharatiya Vidya Sansthan. We'd like to ask them to come and render 2 or 3 bhajans whilst we do our closing prayer to conclude this part. Om Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Cha Sakha Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. O Prabhu, you're our mother, you're our father, you're our friend, you're our brother, you're our nearest and dearest relative. You're our knowledge, you're our wealth. In short, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. You're everything. We bow to you and we surrender to you. Take care of us all. Om Anadi Nidhano Deva Shanka Chakra Gadadhara Akshaya Pundarikaksha Preta Moksha Pradobhava. Hey Prabhuji, to those who have realized you, they realize that you have no beginning, you have no middle, you have no end. But in order for us as human beings with our limited understanding to know who and what you are showed as a human being with 4 hands. And in these hands you hold different items. And our prayer to you is pray to moksha karobhava. May this soul be happy in the hereafter. Remember, the ultimate goal of life is happiness here and hereafter. Om Shantihi, 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 Om. Put the flowers there. So, yeah. So we have some devotees of Bharatiya Vidya Sansthan, my Guru Bhais and Guru daughter, who will come now and render a bhajan. Those of you who would like to view the body, would like to view Uma, we welcome you all to come forward. We have flowers, you could offer a flower. You come in this way and you're going back that way. Right? So silently, as we ask Prashant and Gauriji.
Namaste, everyone. My name is Nira, or Varsha, as Auntie Uma knew me. I'm sharing something with you all a little bit unconventional because it's my encounter with her that shaped the rest of my life, not just musically, but academically, career-wise, and everything. I just had one encounter with her at a camp when I was very young in my teenage years. So I want to share this song with you all. Hopefully I remember it, that she taught me. Tum jo aaye bahar aayi thi. She was the first person that taught me what intonation and nuances mean in music and how to take what we have learned from Guruji and really express it properly in our music. बाहर आई थी, तुम जो आए बाहर आई थी, तुम चले भी खिज़ा जवान हुई, तुम जो आए बाहर आई थी, तेरी आमद ने रोशनी दी थी, एक मरते को जिंदगी दी थी, तुम चले भी खिज़ा जवान हुई, तुम जो आए बाहर आई थी, तुम जहाँ पे भी रहो शान रहो, तुम जहाँ पे भी रहो शान रहो, हर मुसीबत से भी आज़ाद रहो, अपनी हर आह तेरी शान हुई, तुम जो आए बाहर आई थी, तुम जो आए बाहर आई थी, Thank you for indulging me. I could not come here and not share that song that I had with her. And we have Gauri, and they're here.
Namaste. Just want to say one thing concerning this song that Uncle Diana had sung, Jai Lakshmi Ganesh. I think both myself and Prashant were the two people who wrote on Auntie Uma. She was not supposed to sing that song the day she sang that song. And the person who was supposed to sing this song didn't show up to the studio that day. But secretly, that was the song she loved the most and she wanted to sing. And fate would have it that she was the person who presented that song. Hare Krishna Govinda Mohan Murari, Hare Krishna Govinda Mohan Murari, Japa kar Hari Man Vikari, Japa kar Hari Man Vikari, Hare Krishna Govinda Mohan Murari. Vahi Shrishti Karta, Vahi Shrishti Hari, Vahi Shrishti Karta, Vahi Shrishti Hari, Nirakar Nirlipta Nitya Nirvikari, Nirakar Nirlipta Nitya Nirvikari, Hare Krishna Govinda Mohan Murari. Vahi Aj Vahi Hari, Vahi Gangadhari, Vahi Aj Vahi Hari, Vahi Gangadhari, Vahi Devaka Dev Tribhuvan Bihari, Vahi Devaka Dev
त्रिभुवन बिहारी हरे कृष्ण गोविंद मोहन मुरारी। वही गीत है चिर वही गीतकारी, वही गीत है चिर वही गीतकारी। वही स्वर वही लय वही ताल प्यारी, वही स्वर वही लय वही ताल प्यारी। हरे कृष्ण गोविंद मोहन मुरारी। वही तात है मात है बंधु नारी, वही तात है मात है बंधु नारी। वही गुरु परम गुरु वही क्लेशहारी, वही गुरु परम गुरु वही क्लेशहारी। हरे कृष्ण गोविंद मोहन मुरारी। वही मुक्तिदाता वही त्राणकारी, वही मुक्तिदाता वही त्राणकारी। बनो आज आदेश उसकी भिखारी, बनो आज आदेश उसकी भिखारी। हरे कृष्ण गोविंद मोहन मुरारी, हरे कृष्ण गोविंद मोहन मुरारी। जपा कर हरे मन विकारी, जपा कर हरे मन विकारी। हरे कृष्ण गोविंद मोहन मुरारी, हरे कृष्ण गोविंद मोहन मुरारी। हरे कृष्ण गोविंद मोहन मुरारी।
God bless you all. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have come to the end of this part. I'm sure you all, those who would like to view, have viewed, and we like to make preparations to go towards the creek now. God bless you all, everybody. Once again, thank you all very much for being here. Your presence is indeed a great source of comfort to this home and family members. Jai Sitaram. We want to thank our videographer for documenting this and having it played worldwide. We also want to thank the sound system engineer for making a microphone system available for us all. God bless you all. Jai Sitaram. All right, so let's go. Ram Nam Satya Hai, Yahi Sabka Gati Hai. The name of God is true. And this will be our ultimate testimony.
Amen.